listening to the Fox and Raven podcast.
Welcome to the Fox and Raven podcast. I'm KOS, the King of Sorrow, aka Fox. And to the right of me, on the side of me, is J Tune, aka Raven. What's up, Tune?
What's up, man?
What's happening, baby?
Just
2021,
chilling.
baby.
2021.
Yeah.
And it's looking as fucked up as last year. All right. It's actually going on. I mean, I think, I still think, I think COVID is real. I think it was kind of blown out the water. There's new strains, the Umbrella Corporation is putting out new shit every day. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, people are already getting vaccines. Even though I don't agree with the vaccine necessarily, I don't want to get that shit because I don't know what the side effects are. I do have relatives that have got the vaccine. People at my job have got the vaccine. So with me, it's like if that's what it takes to get everything fucking open, so I don't have to wear a mask around my face like Sub-Zero all day, then I'm good with it.
Speaking of Sub-Zero, get that vaccine and you're gonna look like Goro in this bitch.
Right, you're gonna look here.
Fucking horns everywhere and shit.
You're gonna look like Baraka with the tart cotton with the big ass teeth and shit.
Yeah, you're gonna look like some. No, I know.
Well, the girls have been looking like Melina in this motherfucker with the pretty ass eyes and upper forehead, pretty ass eyes all like this, and then
that's what I said. Dating nowadays is weird. I was like, we'll talk about COVID dating. How about that? Like,
COVID dating, like, motherfucker.
It's like how back in, well, not back in the day, I'll say back in the day, but in 2019, back in the day, where people used to get, well, women used to get their like hair, well, they still get their hair done, but with their like hair and nails and shit done. If somebody would create a nail salon, would it just focus on your eyes and eyebrows?
Right, yeah, like an eye salon.
Yeah, your ass is
a forehead salon.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Get all the pimples because everybody's here with this shit, with this crazy shit now. So if you create some fucking new shit,
Noob Saibot has entered the fight.
if you could just get this shit happen, get the crow's feet and
right. And I'm sure the motherfuckers at Mac could do it. And if you think about it, when people when girls go to Mac and shit like that to get their makeup done for prom, you only got to pay a third of the price because you only got to cover up a third of that shit. You saving money, baby.
Oh, you saving money, baby? It's a come up, baby. And then do like the eyeliner. I'm saying, but what I'm saying is it's crazy. Dating now is like you better be in love with a bitch eyes. She must have some beautiful eyes in the world because you don't know if she got her full set of teeth going on. Guys too, you don't know if they got a full set. If y'all trying to date, guys or girls, y'all trying to date, you don't know what they plaque problems, gingivitis problems, halitosis problems. You don't know what they got in the back there.
Because I can have the mask on like this, right? And you see, he got a little scruff right here, a little scraggly beard, and then when I take it off, and the mustache is like only right here at the edges.
Yeah, it's so you don't even it's like you don't even know. It's like how people used to rep what's that? They used to be like, oh yeah, like you just said about the beard. It was like, oh yeah, beard. Women find beard sexy. How they find that shit sexy now? They got the beard underneath your ass.
Hey man, there was this dude that came into my work, right? He had a fly ass. So this motherfucker had a perfect fucking garden gnome beard going on, right? Yeah. It was like perfect, and he had a mask that had a pocket for his beard, so he slid the mask up over it and it kept his beard straight in the motherfucker. I was like, damn, that's super dope. If I could grow a beard like that, I would get a mask like that.
I would do it the Egyptian style. I don't know all them fucking statues.
Oh yeah, with the
it had a mask and then the shit wrapped up so many times going down like that. Man, but yeah, nowadays I was talking to
it's a gamble, man. It's like being in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah,
the numbers, the table look good, the cards look good, but you still get your money took.
Talked to a few coworkers, it was like, oh yeah, it's hard to date nowadays. It was like, well, because you can't, there's no, well, with the COVID going on, there's no place to really go. You just got to be really creative, and sometimes my creativity is shot. Sometimes that's a surprising part to me, but then I don't let it get you down. I just have to think fast. We use our wit and our cleverness and shit to try to figure shit out and what to do. Because they were like, oh, you can't go here, you can't go there. Well, it's not so much. Yeah, location is a big part of it. Of course, that's like probably a good 90% of going on a date. We'll say location. But the other 5% is what you doing on that date is the actual.
Yeah,
you can go anywhere and have a good time.
Yeah, and I mean, you can go to an excellent location and still be a boring fuck and then have a terrible date.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? And but even when you are, like, say, when you are in a relationship, like, you know, when you are in a relationship, you got to deal with, when they wake
being
up
bored.
bored.
I know. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of that in my household right now. Like, sitting there on the couch, all pissed off, and like,
just staring at your ass.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Just staring at your ass.
Nothing.
I wish she breathe again. Or you
Yeah,
sneeze, they get mad.
Right? If this motherfucker chew some food one more time,
yeah,
like I'm a fucking.
The part that get me is, oh yeah, come over, be over, and then you get over there and end up arguing and shit. What the fuck I come over here for? For you to have an attitude?
I know.
What the fuck is this shit?
I know, man, because we got like 2 flights of stairs that we come up to go to to get to the house and go upstairs to the bathroom or some shit. We get upstairs and shit. She's staring at me. Fuck you breathing all loud for? Bitch, because I'm out of shape. Because I just walked up 2 flights of stairs and I'm tired.
I'm fucking about to die. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know.
You ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta worry about me breathing right now. I'm be next to Jesus, messing around with you.
I'm about to pass out. I'm about to pass out down these motherfucking stairs right now.
So yeah, it's also all kinds of stuff. That's why I go back to the creativity dating part. Because even if you are in a relationship, okay, let's say if you don't live together, we'll just use that scenario. You don't live together and you're in a relationship and stuff. So it's like you have to be extra creative just to make sure. And even if your girl's like down to earth, mine's is down to earth, whatever. But still, you got to be like, okay, figure out shit. And it's always more, it's a balance. You already know what's up. Yeah. He's like, oh, take the lead some days and let them lead other days, and all that kind of shit. You got to just figure out some shit. I was just talking to coworkers about that shit. I was like, oh yeah, we argue because we're not going to places. So a few coworkers of mine. I was like, yeah, we have little spats. Ain't no real big argues yet, but it's like you just got to be a little bit more creative. I was like, you can only do so many picnics. You can only do so. That's why I'm just trying to mix in a whole bunch of stuff, to do all at once. Like you got to make a damn stew of activities and shit.
Yeah, and that's
shit up and putting it in there.
Yeah, and I mean that's where we kind of get fucked up too, because now like where we live, shit is like open back up for the most part. It's 25% capacity. You still got to wear a mask, but we can go out now. We could go sit at the bar. We can have drinks. And what fucks us up is we get so bored now sitting at home that then we go out and then we get fucked up and spend $150. And then you're like, man, we should have just stayed the fuck at home. We should have just ate at home. It's like, because we're sick. We got, we went grocery shopping. We got food at home, but it's like we're just so sick of sitting at home. Then we go out. And then once we get home, I knew we shouldn't have gone out. Like, what the fuck?
And then you end up fighting about that shit. It was like, what? It was like, we spent all that money and we could have just got a whole 24-pack and just sat in the house and drink this shit.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing.
You the one wanted to go out. Right. I could have sat at home.
But I mean, I'm the same. I want to go out too, because to me, it's not about the drinking. It's about the environment. It's about the ambiance. Yeah. It's about talking to the bartenders. You know what I mean? It's that kind of, because as a bartender, as a person who bartends and shit, that's the biggest part of my job is having customers come to my bar, chatting them up, talking. And that's how I get my tip money. So it's like, most of the time, with the exception of me around here, it's nothing but fine ass bitches that are bartenders. So we got, we have me and my girl have different bars where we have our hot bartender. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so.
See, the thing about over here in California, I still ain't figured out if stuff. Well, I Google. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that lazy. I Google and see what's open, but at the same time, then my girl would be like, "Oh, don't really want to go around people," not because it's like scared, just because you don't want to take any risk or any chances and shit.
Right.
But then at the same time, in my mind, it's always like, oh, if they say it's closed, it's closed. So why even Google and try to see if something is open? It's like, why even, because you see how it goes. Like you said, they just open up shit. Even though some stuff is open, but we haven't even hit no bars. That's just my point. It was like, why even try to Google and figure out what's going on when it's like one day it's open, next day it's it's like that little frustration and shit. One day
Yeah.
it's open, next day it's closed. So it's more on my behalf, and like I was explaining to a few coworkers, it's more like coming up with creative ideas. If you really want to stay from people or stay away from people, or restrict yourself just because of the COVID, or
Right.
you just hate people like I do. Just
Yeah,
hate.
straight up. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
But
one of the good things too about the bars right now is they have like all the 6 feet distancing. So there's two tables or two chairs at the bar, and then there's a bunch of tape with a big ass X, and then there's two more chairs. So now I don't have to crowd around people when I'm sitting at the bar. It's like I have all this fucking space.
yeah, you got all this elbow room and shit now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't got no drunk ass people coming over and putting their arm
Breathe,
on me. You
breathing
want
over.
me to
Hey,
bring you a
hey,
shot?
hey, can you tell him to give me that?
Yeah.
Hey man, shit.
You remember that one day that I think I was on the phone with you. I was on the phone with you on my lunch break when I was working at that buffet when I was a bar manager over there. I was on my lunch break with you, and I was at the bar because I used to go to the bar across the way and get fucked up on my lunch break. I was sitting at the bar and I was on the phone with you watching the football game, and some dude, it was like his team playing. I think it was the Eagles or some shit, or the Vikings. Every time they scored a touchdown, hey, you want a shot? Let me get you a shot. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm on the phone. But yes, I'll take the shot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I was knocking back Jameson's because that's what he was drinking. I don't care for Jameson, but he was drinking Jameson. I said, hey, you're buying the shot. Whatever you drinking, I'm drinking. Shit, all I know is it's free. It don't matter if it's Jameson, if it's
it could be Iverson. I don't give a
yeah,
damn.
Iverson. As long as it's free, yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
I know what you mean. You're like, hey, I'm on the phone, but make it a double. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's how it was too, man. Oh man, speaking of drinking, dog, we did this drunk Among Us the other day. It was like so we did the proximity chat. I haven't posted the video yet, but man, you gotta watch that shit. I went through like 6 beers and 3/4 of a bottle of Hennessy by myself, sitting here I was on a bomb one,
sitting there getting lit.
Yeah, man. But it was like because 10 of us were playing and everybody was drinking. It was super fun, man. It was the dopest shit.
You put it on the YouTube, on the Fox and Raven YouTube?
Not yet. I still got to edit it because everybody, like a whole bunch of people, recorded their streams and streamed it and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put it all together into one thing. So it's gonna take me like a week or so to edit, but I'll send you a couple clips just like so you see how it was going.
And then I can post them too.
That shit was. Oh yeah. So speaking of this now, before we get into any of that other shit, unless you got some more to talk about the COVID stuff.
No, what?
So last week we did a podcast, right? We did a podcast about the Capitol Hill storming, stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. I posted a little clip on Instagram, on the Fox and Raven ENT Instagram. I posted a little clip and I shared the clip on my JTune page. And both of those pages now have been flagged and I'm locked out of both. I cannot use either of my Instagram pages. I cannot use the Fox and Raven ENT Instagram. I cannot use the I'm JTune Instagram. They blocked me the fuck out. Apparently they got mad because we were talking shit about the people storming Capitol building, which is weird because they banned Donald Trump for, saying it was okay to storm the Cap, for supporting that kind of behavior, as to where we condemn that behavior and we got booted. So I don't know what's up. I'm trying to get the accounts back. For everybody listening, for the time being, my new social media for my JTune shit has been changed to JTune, but the O's are zeros. And the Instagram that I'm operating under right now for Fox and Raven is Flies a Fox, Flies a Raven. So until I get Fox and Raven ENT back, just I've messaged Instagram. I'm trying to get the shit fixed.
Oh yeah. So that's what you got to message them to see if they can unflag it or whatever.
Yeah, if they can unlock me out of my account before. I've been downloading all the videos and screenshotting all the pictures before they like, just in case they like completely take the page down.
Yeah, that's smart though, to back up everything that's on there.
So that's what
I heard people being flagged before, and it took a while for them to give them their shit, like that Ken Star, like the Ken Star dude that be having a have a good night show. When he be talking shit, like having a night and talking about calling it bullying, but he jokes or whatever, and he got flagged, and they flag him and take his shit, whatever, and then he had to redo it, everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Man, you know what? You know what? I do got the energy to do this, and I wasn't going to, but I got it. I got a little bit. It just kicked in right now. You know, you can, and we all like naked, but it's a whole bunch of naked bitches all on Instagram that don't get their shit flagged, but you want to flag our shit over talking about the way that y'all fuck up, the way y'all fucking up the world and shit, and this is how you do me? You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
And it goes back to the other tone of voice yelling, "You motherfuckers!" Da, 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 da. Ha, 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 ha. Motherfuckers. like a Tourette's thing and shit real quick. He had like a tick.
Denzel Washington in Training Day. You motherfuckers. This is how you do me? Y'all put you motherfuckers would be in Pelican Bay if it wasn't for me. Fucking Training Day. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
That was funny.
But nah, man, that's some bullshit, man. You can't even get mad. You gotta just. I know it's a lot of a lot of stress and hard work on your part, but it's like only thing you can do is keep messaging them and emailing and see what they talking about. It's like bug the hell. I bugged the shit out of them. That's what I do, because that page got, if y'all didn't know, that page got what, 32 or 23 or 30, one. I think
30,000.3.
30,000 followers on that damn. We trying to hit 1 million followers and shit.
Yeah, my fucking Tune page got 14,000, and I lost access to that one too. So
yeah, they you want to nitpick at something that small, but we got whole pussy bones hanging out. All on the damn. I see people with their legs open and shit. You can see the where the light don't shine on their ass, the crack of their ass.
I don't know like if somebody saw the shit. I don't know if it's because the hashtags. I don't know if it's because it got flagged because like it was an automatic thing because of something we said in it. I mean, what's fucked up is there's a gang of people talking about that shit. You know what I mean? At the same time we were talking about it, did they all get flagged? I mean, maybe they did, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard anybody talking about the shit.
That's because we pissed off that Instagram white man. Well, didn't we said it on that podcast? We pissed off that white man. He was like, "Is that Fox and Raven talking that shit again?" They already had about 60 episodes talking shit about us.
They not gonna make it to 61.
Hey, execute on 66.
Right. Execute episode 66.
Oh, Palpatine looking at shit behind the shit. Execute on Fox and Raven.
Delete episode 66.
That nigga still big. He's still breathing the Instagram air. Execute order. Right. Yeah. He got sick of it, dog. He was sitting back with his headphones, with his Beats by Dre and shit.
His Beats by Dre.
He got tired of the shit. He was sitting there listening with that white robe and sitting in blood, dog. He was just sitting in blood like up to his neck.
With the white beats with the blood dripping off it.
He's sitting there. He was like, "What did they say about Capitol Hill?" Looking like Mr. Burns.
Then he hangs up the phone. Now bring my virgin.
drinking the blood out of the pool with a fucking psycho
with a goblet and shit.
Who is next on the agenda? Looking at the list of people and shit pop up on the monitor. Oh, are they still making podcasts? Not anymore, you little bitches.
Have we not killed them yet?
Yeah. It's like, it was bound to happen. It was like, it happened before, it happened again. Whatever, we'll get it back. They can't stop this.
I know. And like I said, I already got another one on the rise. Another one's going. Maybe to be honest, if they do ban it and kick it off, maybe it's for the better. Because with all the followers we have, nobody sees our fucking posts. I'm pretty sure that we're shadow banned on Instagram. So maybe starting something fresh and then, just loading it up with all of our old videos. We'll get it like a fresh pair of eyes or fresh set of eyes, fresh audience.
So what would you do? You'll take all the gaming stuff and just put it on the new Tune page and just leave the Fox and Raven workout skits and sub shit on the Fox and Raven page?
Yeah. I'm downloading. So I made a new J-Tune page this morning. I made the Fox and Raven page a couple days ago or yesterday maybe, and I uploaded 4 things on there. So what I'm planning to do is every day, that way we can flood the hashtags and everything. So what I'm gonna do is every day on the Fox and Raven page, I'm gonna post an order of the shit that we posted on the original Fox and Raven ENT. So on the Slides of Fox, Flies of Raven, I'm gonna post like 5 to 10 posts per day, and just so that we kind of flood the hashtag so that people will have to see our shit, because that's what happened when I made my J-Tune page. Because at first, you remember, I was posting all the shit on the Fox and Raven ENT on my gaming stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna separate it, because a lot of our we have a lot of fitness followers and shit like that. They don't like video game shit. And I was like, since I'm posting so much video game shit, I have video game clips every single day, I didn't want to overload the Fox and Raven page with that. So I took them off of the Fox and Raven page, put them on the J-Tune page, but I uploaded like 11 of them at the same time. And because scrolling through hashtags, you saw all my videos lined up in a row, I got so many followers like immediately, because it's not one post getting lost in a sea of posts every day. It was 11, 12 posts right there in a row. So everybody's seen like, oh, these all look similar. What are these? And then, oh, it's J-Tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so pretty much, if you didn't understand what Tune said, he said to the Instagram vampire hater, you can't stay me, even if you block me. I'm on it, bitch. I'm on it. I'm so on. Get it tonight, ho. A freaking night go. I might go crazy on the nigga. I don't give a motherfucker.
Shoot his grandmother up.
Get your baby kidnapped and your baby motherfucker. It's the Tune 3, bitch. He said it's Tune 3, bitch, and you better pucker up.
Right. Man, we gonna keep going, dude, like against all odds. We gonna take over the motherfucking world.
Yeah, shit. They already stole from us before, when they stole the idea of YouTube and all that shit. But that's a long story for another time.
Story, yeah. But we just didn't have the money. We just didn't have the money to do it. But we had the idea, like all great creators who don't get credit for anything.
No, but yeah, it's all right. We just kind of
wait. One more bit of news. Fucking Storyfire. Remember that whole drama with Storyfire? Right. Storyfire is going the fuck under. Them motherfuckers are closing all the way down. It looks like the dude who owns it. Oh, I've been financing this out of my pocket for years and years and years. He's like, I'm surprised I haven't gotten any help. You know why, bitch? Because it's a shitty platform. Fuck Storyfire.
Why you say it's going under? What happened with it?
He can't. The dude who runs it, the little Jesse McJugger Nuggets, whatever. That motherfucker, he can't afford to keep it running. Like, it's not a good investment for him, because he pays monthly for all the the bandwidth, all that shit. And he said he's trying to make something work to keep it going. He said, but if he can't get financial help, he's just gonna shut the website down.
Yeah, that's what you get. We kept a little curse on your ass. We threw some shit in the crock pot and fucking mixed it up and put a curse on you.
All the way to New Orleans to do the voodoo.
Yeah, so we called a few of our homies. You don't know nothing about the originals. We called a few of them. Come over here and do something to your ass. Yeah. A few of them New Orleans witches has got in your ass. I don't even want to talk about New Orleans right now. I'm pissed all the way the hell off.
Both, because I was rooting for the Rams and I was rooting for of course, the Saints first, but I still wanted the Rams to win. They got killed by fucking Green Bay.
Fucking at home lost. I watched the whole thing. Me and my girl sat there and watched the whole thing with some beers and shit. I was hotter than Fifth Street. I'm all like, this is, and I don't even. It's just so man, the conspiracy theory in my mind. The Tom Brady, y'all still trying to pump Tom Brady. Don't get me wrong, Tom Brady is a GOAT. He's a legend. But I was like, come on. I was like, when it comes to playoff, every fucking game is the championship game to me in my mind. It's win or go home every fucking game. And then,
I was gonna say, and I'll say when I was watching the Rams game too, because they were down by a lot. They were down by like 15, and then they came back. They made a sweet fucking 2-point conversion instead of a field goal. It was like the cleanest fucking 2-point conversion I ever seen to get them back into 7 points. And then, but the defense, the problem was the defense was carrying the team, and but Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was a monster, dude. He was fucking.
Oh man,
Aaron Rodgers is a fucking beast.
I watched that shit too. That the Green Bay was not playing when they fucking came through. But that's what I'm saying. Like what pissed me off about the Saints is like you can't keep, it was that trick. Those couple of little flea flickers and trick plays that they fucking Champagne came up with. That was some clean shit. I'm sure you seen that shit when they had the little third string quarterback come up there and take her when Drew Brees walked off the field and fucking his name number 2 whatever came up in there. But because Taysom Hill was fucking injured or whatever. But it was some clean touchdown pass and shit. But you can't keep giving the damn ball to Kamara thinking that these fucking people ain't been watching your game all season. You know what I mean? Any other fucking team ain't been. It's like you can't keep with the same running back can't keep running back the same plays and shit, thinking that we're gonna do a run play, another rushing play, and all that kind of shit, and thinking that it's like you gotta fucking. And I understand Drew Brees is injured, toe too, and shit like that. But damn, dog, it's like you gotta.
Yeah, you can't be saying that same shit, man. Like,
but even so, though, you can't keep giving it to Kamara. What do you think? They was stopping Kamara more at the whole fucking game, dog. Like he got some yards, of course, throughout the fucking quarter.
When they know that the ball's going to him every damn time, it's like they
and
know
that's what they did. They stopped him every damn time. Well, a couple of times, but some couple good times. It was like either it was a pass play and he turned around, get stopped right there, gain of no yards. I'm like, all right, man. Then the next one, gain of no yards. I'm like, dude, you can't keep giving it fucking Kamara, dog. Like, you got Michael Thomas way over there. Michael Thomas dropped 2 of them too. It's like, man, but you give it goes back to what we used to say. It's like, especially when it comes to games like this. So this is the fucking championship game, though, dog. Like, especially the divisional championship game. And it's like this ain't just like the season game, dog. It's the Lakers do that same shit, but the Saints have always done that shit.
Yeah,
they always have done that shit since we was in high school. They've been doing this shit. They always do this shit with the. It's like they don't play. You play hard as fuck during the season. Then when it comes to the playoffs, get in the playoffs and then fucking like slow down. Oh, it's like what the fuck? I don't get that mentality. It's like I know you tired, beat up, whatever, but still, you would think that it always goes back to what they used to say. Between the two teams, whoever wants it more gonna win. Period, dog. I don't give a damn about no plays and shit like that. Whoever wants, you willing to die if you want it more. You want it more than that next person. Exactly. You willing to go for it. It's whoever wants it more and shit like that. They start getting lazy. That's the only reason they was stopping the fucking Buccaneers through the most of the game. Yeah. And it was tied through most of the game and shit. Through like 3 quarters, it was tied. And they stopped the Buccaneers and shit. It wasn't that they defense overran. It's just y'all start being lazy and shit. Let Tom Brady throw fucking touchdown passes and shit. Wasn't paying attention. Spread out. The special team spread all the way the fuck out and shit like that.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, it was whack. I was pissed because, like I said, there was 2 teams that I was rooting for. They both made it to the playoffs, and then they both got eliminated the same fucking weekend. I was mad, dude.
It's only 3 games. Well, it was 3 games. So now it's 2 games left. It's only fucking 2 games left. But I'm like, man, when it comes to shit like that, though, it's like every year Saints y'all make it to the playoffs, make it to the next round and shit. When it comes to the championship games, and then fucking drop the ball every fucking year. That's like, what is that? I'm not there, and they're like, what you know, nigga? What you know? I'm sitting there watching your ass.
Who's in the Bills one, right?
Yeah, and the Browns beat the fucking the Steelers. The Browns, dog. Out of all teams,
did the Browns win? I didn't catch the rest of that game. I didn't know if the Browns won or not.
Yeah, the Browns beat the Steelers, dog. First time in what they said in history or some shit.
The Bills and the Browns. How long has it been since the Bills been in a playoff game? Like
the Browns ain't been there since since O.J. Simpson chopped up that bitch in the house. That's fucked up. No disrespect to her family, Nicole Shim. But it's been a while. Whatever. Since O.J. Simpson made juice out of her ass, they ain't
turn that bitch into milk. Juice turned her into milk.
He was in there making in the Nicole patties and shit. He was in there. Shut the Browns ain't been to the playoffs since O.J. Simpson took a lesson from Gordon Ramsay and shit like that.
Man, next podcast I want to talk about because I don't want to get into it in this podcast because the shit we're talking about is so off. But I got some funny shit I want to talk about dealing with like Pokemon.
Oh yeah. We talk about it next point since we already 30 minutes past.
Because
So
the Pokemon. So everybody that's listening, man, make sure you tune in the next. Because I feel like when I talk about this on stream sometime while I'm streaming Pokemon, and the reactions to it are really funny. And I know if me and you were having a conversation about it, I could only imagine how that shit would go.
oh yeah, we definitely do. And I'll do the same thing tomorrow. I'm coming straight home because I'm not taking no more damn cranky attitudes early in the morning. I'm gonna take this bullshit. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
But no, same thing early in the morning. Me and my girl ain't got nothing planned. I think Thursday is I'm gonna go train and try to film some. I can't wait till Friday, though. I gotta buy some Fox and Raven shit. I'll send you that video too already. But
did you send it through Instagram?
Yeah, it's on. I'll send it to I am. Okay, so I'll put it in the Dropbox then.
Oh yeah, I'll clear out the Dropbox right now too, since I'm on the computer.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the Dropbox and then
all right,
I'll send it to I am Tune, but you probably ain't even gonna get it. All right.
Actually, so yeah, you know what? I might be able to get it because I have my I'm J Tune. I have it connected to my Facebook page, and I received the messages in my Facebook Messenger also instead of just my Instagram. So I'm gonna see if it's in my Facebook Messenger. I might be able to download it from there.
Yeah. So either way, I'll still put it in the Dropbox.
All right.
Or I got it on my page too if you just want to look at it, but I'll put it in the Dropbox too.
Yeah. So everybody, make sure you go follow Sly as a Fox, Fly as a Raven on Instagram for the time being. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a long name, but I mean, it's on all our merch. So if you ever forget, like we don't even have Fox and Raven ENT on any of our clothes anymore. We just have Sly as a Fox, Fly as a Raven. So go follow that Instagram page. I'm going to be loading it up, be the first ones to be there supporting and all that good stuff. We got some new merch up. I have this dope ass J-Tune stream, little Tune Squad all over print hoodie. They got me and KOS and Megan and Veronica's little characters all on there with all my little Twitch emotes and stuff like that. Go pick that up for sure because that shit is fucking hot.
Yeah, and as you see it at the bottom of the screen, go to foxandent.com. We got subs, like Tune just mentioned, merch and more merch to come along the way as soon as we can get some other stuff done. But if you into fitness, we into all that too. Gaming, fitness, you know how it is. Skits. Yep. We got more stuff coming. We got to plan it out. But besides that,
real quick, too, one more thing. So I'm an administrator in this Discord for Twitch streamers and stuff like that. So in that Discord, we're putting together a stream team. I'm not gonna talk about all this now. I'll go more into depth when we do our little video game podcast talking about Pokemon and stuff like that. But real quick, the guy who runs that, his name is Ice and Fire, and the dude who runs that page, he's also starting his own podcast called like Tea with Friends or something like that. And I'm gonna be a guest on his podcast, but because of all the stuff that he's trying to build and trying to do, he's working up to partnership on Twitch and all that. I'm going to see in the near future sometime before he gets his podcast fully going, because I told him I'd help him start up the podcast because we have experience in podcasts. We have, all our shit is on YouTube, our video podcast, and we're on Spotify, we're on this and that, and it's all free. So we know how to set up the podcast right. And so sometime in the near future before he gets his shit kicking, I want to try to get him as a guest on this podcast just so he could push his shit a little bit.
All right, yeah, for sure. That's where even better. Put him in that little corner, right? One of these corners down there, up there, whatever.
Yeah.
And then just ask him questions about his business, all kind of stuff. We're gonna do that. We got that.
Yeah.
But we definitely gonna shoot another podcast because I got a few DMs about why haven't we done it? We got to try to set up another podcast with Megan and Veronica too.
Yeah, I kind of want to do a podcast. This is what I'm thinking about doing, man. I'm thinking about starting up season 3, and season 3 we wanted to have guests. We wanted to have it like the chit chat and cheddar style as an interview thing, whatever. So I say we interview Megan for a podcast, or not even interview. We have Megan on for a podcast. We have Veronica on for a podcast. We have this other dude on for a podcast, and we try to, try to stick season 3 in there and have a guest on.
I thought. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but no, you know what? I thought that's what I thought we was gonna do already. I don't know where I'm at.
No, that is what we said we were gonna do already. I'm just saying we should
I was
put
like, damn, I thought we was already in season 3 because we said it at the beginning of the year. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but since we didn't switch the format, because I know we wanted to talk about it and switch up the format before we started season 3. So this is still technically season 2. So,
okay, so how about we make this the last one and then we start a brand new one with your video game one and him and all that.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll
yeah, you could cut this little part out later. Whoever's watching,
I'll leave it. That way everybody knows. Because this whole COVID shit, all this shit that's been going on, it's been a lot of politics talking. It's been a lot of COVID talk. We're gonna end all that shit right here at the last episode of season 2. And when we
done with that. We're done with the bullshit.
All that shit. When we come back, it's gonna be all team building, positivity, fucking, the little comedy we do, and Willie, Earl, and Gus on a podcast. We're gonna all that good shit.
Yeah, because I didn't put it on now, but I got it in the back seat because I'm putting my Fox and Raven shit on every time I do a podcast starting today. We done with the shit. I got my girl working now. We on some different shit, so we might as well just because that's why we wore all black. If you go see my video that I post, that's why we all wore all black, because we was like, we wanted to do Fox and Raven shit, but we was just like, do it after work, boom, to get it started.
Yeah.
But since that's true though, since we are doing that shit, we killing season 2 just like this. This is the end of season 2 of the Fox and Raven podcast, and then we'll start brand new season 3, and we can start your first episode like we said if you want to start with the Pokemon thing or start with guests.
I definitely want to start with the Pokemon thing because
we'll start definitely.
I feel like that's a fun fucking conversation we're about to have, man. People, I'm telling you guys, you want to tune in for this.
So whoever's listening, tune in to our next podcast, and that is season 3, episode 1 of the Fox and Raven podcast, and it's gonna be more exciting. I might even start having party poppers and pop them on me on
right, yeah.
Just about to get some props. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up. Probably try to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna park my car in a different area.
I was just about to say it. That's why you looked at me like that. I know it. I know you was out there. I'm being a different environment. So I was looking around.
I'm about to go connect to Starbucks Wi-Fi. Make sure I never get cut off again.
I might go park at AutoZone since I'm in the automobile. You feel me?
He could go inside Starbucks, order a coffee, and do the podcast in Starbucks.
You know what? I'm about to go out with season 2 with a bang. That's just shit. I'm sick of it. I love it. Just get mad. I'm sick of it. No, season 2.
You taking risks.
Get on the middle of the street. Fuck it.
Fuck this shit. I run out to the street, get hit by a car. That's how you end the fucking season. Fuck that. That's how you end the season.
In the season like this. He in the season like this and shit. In the casket, like, motherfucker. Yeah, that's the end of your season, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be on the next season of the
series, motherfucker.
You ain't on the. They killed off a character.
So season 1 on the Raven podcast.
Season 1, Raven's Nest. They killed a character off. Hey, leave them with the cliffhanger. What happened to the fox? Then they're eating and shit. Season the next.
Is he gonna make
it? So that's how we doing it.
He's in a coma, and then he finally comes back, and it turns out it's his evil twin brother. But I thought you were him.
Come back season 3, a whole different person and shit. Yeah, it's Le Fox now. Le Fox,
Le Foe,
Le Fox, Le Foe. All right, so we want to tell y'all thank you for all those that continue to listen, and I know it's been spread out and spread out and trying to get things together. And that is due to not trying to make excuses, but that is due to COVID, because we was pumping our podcast like crazy, like nothing, and COVID and life and all the rest of that stuff, relationships and all that kind of stuff. But due to COVID, my part has been all jacked up because mandatory and none of y'all business, but just leave it as mandatory job work and shit.
Yeah,
looking fucking 14-hour days and all that kind of shit, and trying to argue with this damn woman all the time.
All the time.
But no, everything's been good on my behalf, and I want to just say we thank y'all for listening, or the few people or the many people that have been listening. But we're gonna do even better job to produce more content for you guys in season 3.
Yeah,
because stuff is starting to level out right now, so that's pretty good. But I'm getting hit up, so
it's that time.
Let me go before I get in trouble and see it again.
Right. The what the fuck you doing alarm is going on.
And it really said that shit too. Like, oh, what are you doing, babe? Like, oh, you didn't get my text? Oh, what the fuck? Damn. I'm talking to Tom, baby. We got people listening, baby. Calm down.
If she's watching this, it's just a joke. Don't get upset.
Yeah, she probably will, but oh well. So we thank you for listening. And as always, love each other like we always say. We're gonna switch up even the outro next season. We're gonna come back strong, baby. Fox and Raven. If we don't do it now, do it for free. If you ain't doing it now, do it
for free.
All right, so as we always say, stay sly as a fox
and fly as a motherfucking raven.
Season 3. Keep it up.